answer.
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations. The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
He goes underneath to Ingram. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. He dumps it down to Ingram. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. So we witnessed Thomas's first trip to pay dirt, and I think it's going to be the first of a lot of trips to pay dirt.
I think that we're going to see better production from him in the NFL than we saw in college. Remember, when he was at Ohio State, it was a run offense, and then they would throw the football. In the NFL, it's much more of a pass-first game, and I think his ability to catch the ball against defenders who are really pressing up on him, I think that's going to be a great skill for him to use in the NFL.
Number 47 overall pick. They think they got a steal. And it's good to make it 14-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Following the penalty, it's Murray. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
The Saints with an extra defensive back here on 3rd on the field.
Could they blitz?
Carr now to throw. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that'll bring up a 4th down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Carr. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. The Raider defense now, here they are as they get ready to trot back onto the field. And despite being down on the scoreboard, this unit, they've had some big-time hits.
Sort of like us at practice the other day. I saw you take a running start at that blocking sled. You took it down.
Bounced off like a rubber band.
No, not at all, but you're exactly right. They are doing their job, but they want to add takeaways to it. You need to have more of those to go along with the big hits we're seeing.
By the way, when I tried that and I bounced back, I noticed that you laughed with everyone else. You didn't try to get in my corner.
No. Someone had just told me a joke on the other side.
Right,
I missed that. Totally missed it.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They toss to Ingram. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. Tackle made by Perry Riley. And the ball carrier there, Mark Ingram, in his 6th season now with the Saints.
Yet to have a 1,000-yard season, but any guy who wins the Heisman Trophy, you know the potential's always there.
Yeah, but you're right. Yet to get to 1,000. Had 769 last year in 12 games. Ingram again. And he's brought down. A nice little juke move that preceded it, but not much thereafter. Alden Smith there on the tackle.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Here's Breeze. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. Well, I see what they were trying to do there. You pop up your holder, roll him out. You got the option to run or pass. This didn't work.
Not at all, and the communication was excellent defensively to make sure that receivers were covered as they escaped from the line of scrimmage, because that's supposed to be a surprise to everyone, and that's how they get free. People forget their assignments on defense. That didn't happen. And think about the guy rolling out with the football, looking for an open person, no one there.
Helpless feeling.
Helpless, because that gap between you and defenders now is going to close, and close quickly.
We ready? Red 18! Red 18!
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
To throw, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Holding. Defense.
So the defensive holding penalty here, Charles.
You get outside of 5 yards downfield and you get grabby with an offensive player, the flag will come out every time.
Carr going to throw. It's caught by Clive Walford. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
So 1 quarter in the books on NFL kickoff weekend. Fort ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out.
Here we go! Wide and yay! Wide and yay!
Carr turns, hands to Murray. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Here's Wolford over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Every quarterback likes having a reliable target at tight end, and I think young quarterbacks especially, because they want to get the ball in their hands quickly. I think these two, Derek Carr and Clive Walford, that's a pretty good connection for years to come for Oakland.
Yeah, he started to come on strong end of his rookie year. Now the Raiders really hoping for that second-year jump out of Walford. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
All right, here we go. Wide and yank. Wide and yank.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Today's
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They go play action for Murray. Now Carr. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. First down, Murray. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Partner, we're into the 2nd quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Amari Cooper, 31 yards. And the Raiders are back within a score. And for Mr. Cooper, his first touchdown catch of the season, had 6 last year. I think we could see those numbers jump.
He's one of those players, and you go back.